What's going on, guys? Another day, another dollar. So I hope that you guys are all having an amazing day, better than mine. So you guys might be asking like, well, what the heck am I looking at right now? This is not necessarily a stock itself. So you guys can search up this ticker by doing the /NG. So this is the natural gas, and it tells you like the natural gas futures. And it's a direct correlation on kind of based on what I've been able to identify, a correlation to how UGAZ and DGAZ perform. So this one has more of a correlation, I think, to UGAZ and the pattern. So when this one's down, so is UGAZ. And then when this one's up, then so is UGAZ itself, and we can kind of see when it's peaking out. So I like going back and forth with that correlation. If you guys saw UGAZ yesterday, so this is the gas-based ETF, and let's go ahead and look at it a little bit closer. Consistent downward pattern since its initial drop. So with that being said, really nonstop downward trend from this at $10.23. The thing that caught my attention, as it caught many people's attention, is it caught a support at $8, and then it continued to drop. It caught a support at $7.50, and then started showing signs of reversal. If you guys caught me when it was on, I believe Monday or Tuesday, when it was here at $7.50, I said I think it's going to drop below $7, and I'm not going to buy or swing trade UGAZ until it breaks above $8. I broke my my rule. Unfortunately, I held UGAZ because I saw a lot of consolidation during the closing hours at $7.50. I didn't see any signs of reversal, and because of that, it led me to a huge loss. So I still haven't cut losses, and I'm going to explain to you guys exactly why. This is my opinion, and what it is that I'm going to be doing. This is not something at all that you have to be doing. And if anything, I hope that majority of you guys just locked in profits yesterday and weren't greedy and were hoping for a random pop. So with that being said, I should have waited for the confirmation and the break above $8. Why is it the break above $8? If we go on the 180-day chart and we look at the pattern, every time that it breaks above the EMA line, the candles break above the EMA line after a huge sell-off, it does pretty good. It continues to trend back up, and it's in that confirmation that it does well. I did not wait for the confirmation. We were so close to that $8 price point, and I was like, what the heck? I'm just going to hold. Boom, sell-off. And because of that, it led me to this failure. So let my mistake be something that you don't have to repeat yourself. It's still showing signs of a consistent downward pattern, and there's many questions that I'm getting in the Discord chat. So if you guys are part of our private group chat, then I just want to answer your question. People are asking, well, look, UGAZ is so low right now. Should I just buy? There's no confirmation or reversal that it's going to continue trending up. So with that being said, there's no indication that it's going to show signs of reversal. Like, this thing can continue trending down, and why would you want to invest in something that has no confirmation? With that being said, the EMA line is right here. It's right around that $7 price point, and when looking at it on the 180-day chart, it's still hovering around $7.50. So I think as it starts to show signs of reversal, that's going to be the key indicator. Before I start adding more to my position, I'm going to wait for the confirmation. And my mistake, let it not be your mistake. Be patient and make sure that we get in when it starts to trend back up. There's no question, in my opinion, which doesn't necessarily mean anything to you. In my opinion, it has a descending pattern, and it always has a bounce. It always has a bounce. We're just waiting for that bounce, and where is that bounce going to be? That's what I'm waiting for. And looking at the futures for natural gas itself, we could see on this 180-day that it is at one of the lowest points that it has ever been, right? It hit lows of 275.3, maybe, what is that, 4 months ago. And today it hit lows of like 276. So it was right there, but didn't exactly hit it. So with that being said, it is at one of the lowest points. So that is why I necessarily didn't cut losses. Do I want to cut losses at the very bottom when I know and I'm given some indication that it's already at the very bottom? Or can I just be patient, and as long as it doesn't break this pattern, can I be patient and then wait for the signs of reversal? Again, I'm going based off this pattern. It always bounces. I have to be patient, wait for the confirmation before I add more to my position. And then with that being said, I can be that much more confident with my entire trade. So I hope that you guys can get in at a better price point than I can. I hope that you guys can get in when it starts to show signs of confirmation or whenever it is that you see value. And if you don't see value in UGAZ or you don't see the pattern itself, then please don't trade it. That's one of the biggest recommendations that I can have for anyone, is to not trade what you don't understand. Yeah, and I'm right there with you guys. So DGAZ is doing a little so well, yeah, no question, right? So DGAZ is its inverse ETF, and we said that DGAZ was going to make new highs. I just didn't. I thought it was going to hit $34. I did not see it hitting 36, and this just proves the point that, you know, until we get that true confirmation of reversal, it's not the smartest approach to, you know, move on over to the inverse. And that was my mistake. I sold too soon with DGAZ. I felt like it was peaking out just because of that slight confirmation that we got for 1 or 2 days, but it never actually broke the pattern, never broke below the 180-day EMA. I didn't wait for the confirmation. My mistake. Again, confirmation. Wait for the confirmation. I can't stress that enough, because even though like I am down right now, I'm honestly not stressing out too much. And the reason why is because I've traded UGAZ for such a long period of time that, you know, when it does start to show signs of recovery, I think that this thing has the potential to peak out at about like $8.50. So follow up with, you know, one of my videos next week, and let's see where it is that I am. If this thing goes sub $6, then I most likely will cut my losses. But as it continues, you know, the sell-off that it had is not that drastic. One of the biggest sell-offs that it had within the past 180 days, I believe, was this one right here. And it was about 35% or 40%. Yeah. So the sell-off isn't the worst that it's ever had. It's still going within its pattern. It's a descending pattern. I just got in a little bit too early, so I have to be patient and wait it out. But I know the upside is definitely worth it. And once I can add a little bit more to my position, you know, I'll definitely be making up that margin. But again, entry point, confirmation, and understanding the pattern that you are trading. I hope that this video. So yeah, well, thank you for the kind words, but yeah, so 100%, like, you know, nothing is ever 100% certain, and I just want you guys to understand that. And there's a weird word that was said in the chat. So I just want you guys to understand how important it is to wait for the confirmation, because right now it's a waiting game, and this waiting game is very frustrating, and it can be very overwhelming, especially for new traders if you don't have the confidence once starting out. So all I ask you guys to do is wait for the confidence or wait for the confirmation. Be confident with what it is that you are trading, and don't force it. If you don't understand it, don't trade it. As simple as that. This is the descending pattern that, you know, we see here. So yeah, that is really just it. Thank you guys again for all your time. All the links are down below if you guys want to stay connected with our free community, our free Facebook group of over 60,000 members. That's going to be the second link in the description. And in the first link, if you guys want to be part of my mentorship program, I would love to be a part of your success. Feel free to click that link. And thank you guys again for 78,000 subscribers. I can't thank you guys enough for everything that you guys do. I hope you guys all have an amazing day. And like always, guys, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.